Twitch 嗰度，邊條線？
我咩嗰邊？Twitch 嗰邊。
OK。
但問題呢間嘢係邊度㗎？
冇問題，完全揾唔到。佢自己公司嗰度只係會拎翻去自己度，同埋拎去 Steam 個頁度。
又好似係。
有時去 VNDB 查下，因為好似等陣去做其他嘢喎。仲有叫做 Pyrite， 有一個叫做 The Guardian Spell。
佢淨係話海外制，但係唔知邊度。啊，瑞士喎。
哦 ，Swedish 喺邊度查到啊
？Twitter 咯。
哦，佢屋企諗緊。啊哈！
佢話日內瓦。
佢英文賴嘢。
日內瓦。日內瓦哦。
佢哋。
但係認真。但係個樣又好似唔似喎。logo 係嗰個啦，但係就唔似喎。
但先個 logo 好似都唔係直咗一樣，你睇下清楚。
好似差唔多。
你望喺左上面有個好明顯係人車啊，
又好似啱喎。
又 3D 可能就係兩回事嚟喎。
但係邊度嚟㗎？歐美啦，佢總之就話。
咁恐怖嘅。
佢就咁話歐美就咁簡單。
OK。即係當佢歐洲又唔識英文。
啊！我真係唔知邊度搞。
救命！
咁
我想一個 cleavage 揼出嚟，救命！
總之冇寫啦，唉，唔好理啦。
二次元嘅，話說你仲未 update 你個 title，同埋個 game 仲係冇轉。
又係咁。
係啊 ，Twitch 傲嬌啊！
其實好似成日都係咁樣嘅 Twitch 嗰邊。
係啊。
唔知做乜嘢。
就太卡哇伊啦 Twitch。
其實有冇人睇都唔係重要。
重點係呢個放上去網上面啊！
冇錯，羞恥。
即係你唔使要 live 噶嘛？即係問題係 live，你只不過 live 嗰陣時感覺上就有呢個 interaction feel。
羞恥 play。
已經睇得太多嗰啲嗰啲嘢咯，你就碌翻上去動畫，即係睇啲嘢咯，之後已經就睇嘢咯，係
其實
嘢落唔到，要搞啲咁嘅嘢。
我尋日睇過一本好有趣嘅，我尋日睇過一本講呢個地球人類起源。
咁頂啊
！Surprisingly creative。
咁呢樣嘢都可以做。
我真係未睇過啲咁奇怪嘅，未睇過啲咁奇怪嘅。
犀利，咁呢樣嘢都可。
佢講一個揸住太空船嘅機師炒到落地球。唔係，其實到最後先講。其實佢真正個故事嘅內容係去到最後先講嘅。
即係外星人係人類，其實
唔係，即係點講咧？佢係好似如果玩 Warframe， 佢好似 Corpus 咁嘅嘢嚟嘅，即係一個 Federation 咁樣。
OK。
因為但係嗰陣時地球係冇人嘅。但係實際佢個真正個內容嘅故事係去到最後先有講。所以我先講呢句嘢咁特別啫嘛。
唔爭個 spoil 埋啦。
佢係話咩？炒咗落去，跟住。揾咗幾日都揾唔到救護，咁點樣咧？咁佢就話佢個 AI 嗰部船上面個 AI 就話叫佢喺個部船嗰度打開個箱，咁個箱上面就寫住 Lucy Project。咩啊？佢嗰個嘢上叫做 Lucy Project， 咁打開咗之後咧就呢啲嘢跟住嗰啲詳細嘢我就唔講啦。
哦，打開咗有個。嚟啲
唔係啊，捉手啊！
有個咩啊？
機械捉手。
OK， 主角係女嘅。
係啊。
我以為係男機先。哦 ，sorry。
佢話最後
有女機師，跟住觸手可以，
即係佢話其實嗰嚿嘢咧，即係老實講嗰句究竟係乜嘢都唔係好重要。總之咧，佢就係點講咧 ？Instant human breeder。
好恐怖啊！
跟住呢個就唔係太重要噶啦，然後跟住佢就最後就話，其實嗰個 kit 咧係攞嚟俾你去一啲，即係如果你炒咗個機，炒咗落一啲地方度，你冇得走嘅話咧，佢話為咗繁衍呢個人類嘅後代而製造出嚟嘅嘢嚟嘅。
救命啊！乜料？
係臨到最後先講咯。
等下先，而家唔係好唔健康嘅，你全部得一 pair DNA 嘅啫喎。
唔係啊，佢係話嗰些嘢入邊係唔係淨係得一個人嘅基因嘅。
哦 ，OK， 但係全部都有阿媽基因嘅。係
啊，
恐怖嘅都。
同埋佢話一生咗出嚟之後就即刻成人㗎嘛。
好恐怖。即
係佢講嗰個
即食麵。
即係所有先話點解叫做咩 instant human breeder？
即食麵。
但係問題就唔係問題就在最後佢話生咗出嚟之後，你成為咗人類嘅英雄。佢話呢一粒行星咧，你係可以改名嘅。
哦。咁
佢叫咩名？最後佢叫 Earth 咯。佢話。
恐怖嘅。
我覺得其實以 H8 嚟講，佢都叫做好有創意嘅一個嚟。
我而家淨係諗起呢個即食麵生仔，就係我生完出嚟，我掘工喺地下冚住3分鐘，攞翻出嚟變咗18歲。
起碼唔係火星曱甴人先啦。
OK。
唔好啦，都係翻正題。
好啦，哇 ，Takani breakfast is ready. We'll be right. Would you go get on it? 你做主角啦，你要配埋音。
我好唔投入。I quickly made my way off the room, finding myself within one of the corridors of the mansion. 哇，咁大！Once outside, it didn't take long to meet the family Chico wandering down the corridor. Liv curved into a smile when she saw me. 咩 flag？
No need to look for me, Taka. Michael's voice reached me loud and clear.
Good morning, Machiko-san. Do you sleep well?
It was a decent sleep, although perhaps a bit lonely. However,
佢居然冇 all together.
You seem to be getting along well with my little sister, Takani. Perhaps I should consider you my rival in the quest for the heart of my dear Michael.
咁奇怪，
會搞要呢添。
正啊 ，Yeah, she seems to like it. I guess I will be stuck with the name for a while. 其實我真係有時咧，我諗下
，Yes，
點解我阿媽成日話我溝唔到女仔咁解？
就係因為你俾啲嘢聞唔到啊！
唔係，係同男講嘅又係咁，同女又係講嘅又係咁嘅。
即係點咧？
即係對男女唔理咩人都係同一個語氣。
Don't give a fuck 仲唔係？
係啊。
仲唔係嗰種語氣
？No fucks were given。
中晒。都係繼續同你嘅白髮老婆繼續咩先啦。
Yeah。
係咯，你自己都好開心，所以唔需要去啦。已經夠多人去進呢個人類嘅宗旨啦。
Oh well， 真係 oh well。
我未講上一句添啊，死仔。Was it not to your liking?
Oh well.
Oh well. 做咩啊？
你睇唔到咩？打嚟。
有時我睇唔到就係而家個 screen share freeze 咗，仲喺 well 個頁度。咁豬豬咧？咁豬豬咧？然後
You were watching us?
Screen no. Screen share no. 哇！我見到You were watching us？ 係咪？
Those dogs。
唔係呢？係啊，The Watch Dogs。 Indeed, it was taking you both such a long time ago that it curious and snuck out.
哇！把 ID 都死咗咯。
係啊，你個
我諗翻起佢話
食半個鐘俾人碰住喺地下。
我諗翻起某套狐仙。
看得方？係
啊。
我冇睇過。冇
某套。亦
都唔想睇。我亦都唔想睇。
我記得佢成班人喺個天台跌落嚟，跟住話我哋路過。
啊？
佢五六個人喺個天台度跌落嚟，跟住話我哋路過。
哦，唔錯啊。Well, I am a fox spirit, hiding myself from humans as I play hide and seek with a child.
Then why didn't you use your hiding skills to hide from the guards?
Plot twist by humans.
Oh.
Now that you mention it, the thought never occurred to me. Hee. Well, it certainly was fun getting chased by them. Unfortunately, Michael does not have the best control over her change. She is far too excitable and is unable to maintain the illusion. It is her one magical blind spot. 你有冇諗過如果突然之間發 illusion， 呢啲全部呢個你一見到佢呢個樣都係 illusion 嚟？
又好似係。
突然之間。
I'm sure it wouldn't have been fun to the little tyrant.
兩個都係成千歲嘅阿爸。
Too self-aware.
係。That certainly would have been a pleasant experience. Certainly. Then again. 哇！你嗰個 music player
啊，好似平時喺 FSP 係睇唔到嘅。
係咯，但係而家 screenshot 睇到。I'm sure you'd have ended up saving me with a
I noticed a subtle change in Michael's Michael's voice as a sweet.
已經俾Michael，竟然全俾Michael 啊
！What Ghost voice？
連埋 Chico 你都講唔清。
啊！
你撳低你30分鐘啊咁。
I really wasn't any good at dealing with this girl's flirty attitude. 其實我對呢啲嘢都好難。其實我讀嘢係會漏口嘅。
咁啱咯。呢個係 better call 嚟㗎嘛。
係完全會漏口㗎讀嘢。
你啲咩有想我讀住㗎
I turned towards to the stairs at the end of the corridor and replied in a hurried tone. Echo-chan is waiting for us. And with that, I rushed towards the kitchen. What? Chico giggling behind me. Hee我真係。
Good morning, both of you. I've mixed up some eggs and toast for you. They're some oranges too.
好奇怪呢個組合。
Wonderful. Thank you, little one. We're getting better at this.
哇啱喎！其實呢個台詞同埋呢個好。
Oh my God, Tenenbaum.
To wake up, knowing a pretty girl may be my breakfast. It is good to be alive.
Naked apron. Perhaps you would enjoy having fun resting by your side as well.
That's a bit overkill. Death wish 啦，直情係。Especially considering the condition of the sick girl. I recalled the sound of my cheek was sleeping yesterday and my cheeks immediately grew red. I quickly sat down at the table, trying to distract myself by changing the subject. 似乎佢真係唔係基嘅。係我哋好似上一集已經 establish 咗呢個 fact。係啦，好似3個禮拜之前我哋仲喺度講緊佢係基。我覺得完全。都話要有2個女人先可以令到一個男人由基都搞翻面直嘅。原來係咁。So, thanks to you two, I learned a little about this girl. How about I return the favor and talk about mine? Do you have anything you want to ask? 基本上咧，諗下咧，根本就溝女話題。好似某一個永遠都係19歲嘅阿婆。有好多個喎。即係嗰個咧， Sakura。
喂咩？死啦！
Purple。
死啦！哦 ，OK，記得啦。
唔係咩？
有咩關係？
啊，講起又係喎。
咩啊？
講起呢啲嘢。
講起邊啲嘢？呢啲嘢。
即係呢啲嘢咧。
OK。
總之咧，嗰段時間我去到日本咧，啱啱好係C8咯。但係偏偏我喺大阪喎。
哦，我相信你就算都係C8你排咯，我諗你排到去已經係行咗去3點幾。
其實都唔緊要啦，我都諗住第3日去啫嘛，就算係去到。
你真係諗住去啊？
唔係啊，
你係買啲咩？
冇錢買喎。我想買 CD 咯。
啊，你 CD 你個 M 嗰個幾多 M21 M3 嗰度買啦。
都要撞啱時間去到先得㗎。
係咯 ，M3 先有好嘢。
唔係啊，C 都有嘢 ，comic 嘅都有。
好嘢，感覺 M 嗰啲係 rare 好多個咯。嗱，尤其是 Squash 嗰啲抄嚟手抄唔到。
Yes, I want to know.
唔係我配咯，你想配話
？What are the spirits like in your world？ 好似越嚟越差。
係咯。
Spirits, you say? I thought about her question for a moment before I recurred to the sheepish grin。即係點樣？
即係你而家開 webcam 對住佢扮隻樣笑啊！講笑啦。
While in my world, spirits only exist in folk tales. They appear in stories, and certain religions even worship them. But it's not like we got them running around like they do in this world.
Folk tales? Worship? Folk tales? Worship? Your world is strange, Taka.
DJ Taka.
Yoshi Taka. Oh, that's kind of boring. What about your life? Are you a defender of your village? You said something about Chudo before. What is that?
What?
咁咪應該叫將個刀變咗 DOU 個刀喎，超刀。今日啱了。
Huh? What you do? Well, in my world, people go to this place called school. It's basically a place for knowledge. 係咪咁啊
？People go to this place called school 好串咁樣。我唔知覺得呢一句好串。
Where you learn?
有人去呢個地方去返學。
Where you learn a lot of things before you're considered an adult in our society. But in my world, the defenders are known as the police， 唔係自衛軍。
你點譯啊？自衛軍
？Self-defense force 啊嘛。咩？佢真係咁叫喎。They keep things peaceful and such. I'm just a student. I guess you could say I'm studying to become a defender, not just my village, but of my whole country. It was a bit exaggerated, but it felt kind of nice to call myself a defender. 咁啲奇怪嘅 defender 都。
That sounds weird. The police like the army or something, defending the whole nation.
Oh.
Your world is very strange, Takaku.
佢有種俄羅斯口音。
係啊，聽人講咯，係咪咧？
唔係嗰個德國口音嚟㗎。
Shit， 我唔識點德國口音。
德國人嚟㗎。
好難啊，德國口音。
I wouldn't call it strange, Machiko-san. Is this world that's weird? But no. The police is like the guards in a village. We do have an actual army that defends the country though. 嘻嘻嘻。
係啊。
3個添啊，咁即係。
Either way, your world sounds like fun, especially if everyone's like you. Anyway, Oh no! No! Oh, dang it! These oranges all have worms in them! Ew! Ew!
應該要4次。
我唔知。Did you forget to check them again?
啊，其實係咪真係可以3至4個鐘頭完嘅？
我都想快啲。Oh, how it's terrible! I must have been overcome with fatigue and never gotten around to checking them properly. 我唔識點得講。 bigger, lazy mini. You just have to go and get some apples instead.
Apple. Michael went outside and grabbed an apple. My eyes drifted towards Mashiko, who was observing me with a corner smile, clearly pleased with something.
原來策略嚟嘅，嗰度扯，然之後私人時間，又嚟，
哇！
又嚟話 CG 啦，係咪好開心啊？It is such a relief to see her in such a good mood. It has been a tough few months, I must admit. She has been upset that her magical skills have not been progressing as fast as they once did.
喂，我真係想叫呢個 file 不如真係加 trading 卡落去啦，我想要 background 喎。
放呢個咧，好驚。你係去 request 要 trading card 嘅，你去嗰個 community page 嗰度。
我記得好似話因為 Steam 唔買 H game， 所以
冇 H。
好似係咁，我記得講過。
有勁多肉帶喎 H。
我記得好似有咁講過。
再 check community page。
嚇？
咩叫 R34？
唔知。嚇？咩叫 Roof？
Roof。OK。get 到，我仲以為係咪要34歲添？
好似係。呢隻 game 真係
搞嘅，點解有 Pokemon？
呢個
喺 stream 度係冇人睇到嘅，但係我有條粉皮就望咗喺度笑。Gotta catch him up！ 我唔忍到。你就 stream 埋上去添，好害怕。Oh, how terrible! Eddie Boo, stop! Plus， 點解有麥當勞啊 ？Oh my god！ 我哪裡都能，不要笑。
就係咁。
Pokeball，
好似係咁，就係咁。可能唔知想發生咩事呢張嘢。
Please no, stop.
What?
Stop.
完全啱嘅喎。
後邊啲草幾靚啊！Anyhow，
繼續。We all have our ups and downs, especially when it comes to studying. I still remember how I used to dread exams. So little time about judo, it made me rather stressed at times.
That sounds rather stressful. Tell me, Sakura, what it is that you study. I'm intrigued by this school notion. 係啊，好大啊！
真係大得好恐怖。
真係大。
Well, my situation is a bit different from most. When I go to school like everyone else, I actually aim to be an athlete. To explain it in a way you understand, an athlete is someone who practices a certain sport, and those who are among the best end up representing their country.
Job time represent.
I have an upcoming tournament that will decide whether or not I will be able to represent my country in judo.
I think I understand. Your focus is on your strength, while still gathering knowledge to allow yourself a multitude of options. An interesting method.
你睇一條橫梁，好 3D 喎。
Holy shit！ 原來係 3D CG 再加埋 2D 畫上去嘅。
好似係。
感覺好似要用 I should thank you。感覺好似我應該用係 Good news everyone 咁樣嘅聲嚟講。聽我 shit。
聽電話啦。
揸咗。
啊！
好啦，我阿媽由台灣打嚟。
你邊個啊？
我阿媽由台灣打嚟，佢哋兩條友去咗旅行，劈低我喺度。
點解得你一個喺度嘅？
因為我唔想去台灣。
點解唔去啊？
因為我想宅喺度。
哦。
係啊。
哦。
因為我要宅喺度24小時一齊喺度玩 Sakura 嘅。講笑。起碼但係而家耳根清淨啊，但係 anyhow， 你要搞咩啊？頭先？
I guess you can say it like that, but why thing?
I believe that your sudden appearance in our world has had a lot to do with Michael's newfound joy.
但係我未見過男人，好似唔係好香咁樣。
係啊。
哇！男人啊！
兩個一齊撲上嚟。I can hear her singing something I have not heard in weeks. Weeks. 幾個禮拜啊
？Weeks。
我仲以為佢有 dramatic impact 嚟，真係 years 咁先，突然之間好 realistic weeks 幾個禮拜冇聽佢唱歌。It warms at my heart to see her so overjoyed, and I believe it is because of you.
咁究竟嗰兩個
雜碎咗啦？
嗰兩個雜碎去咗邊？係啦，嗰兩個雜碎去咗邊？
雜碎啊，唔得你啦！
I thought that's the only reason, but you are welcome. I spelled Beth for you. Beth.
唔好意思。
Beth for you 真係認真係想問。
唔好意思，
唔係好明。Then again,
冇問題。
I should also thank you busting Maria out of jail. I don't want to think about what I would have been doing if I was still in the care of the Chinese tyrant.
咁你 bashful 咁笑即係點啊？即係你嗰啲係即係喺動畫入邊咧，就係個主角，即係個主角就係點啊？斜咗，然之後突然之間冇晒兩隻眼咧，即係佢畫嗰個風格係 exaggeration 嗰陣，冇兩隻眼，跟住望佢側邊嘅呢個少少紅暈喺個面度，跟住笑咗。哈哈，唔係哈哈哈哈 ，You are most welcome。
哈哈。
You are most welcome, but please do not be so hard on Milcha. There are many things here that you don't hear from me. 我真係想 plot 出見到呢個原來實體真係一個成千歲嘅阿婆。
其實唔奇啊。
But perhaps it is out of our hands for now. I still wish to thank you, Sakura. I have been wondering how I might repay you for bringing such joy to my culture. 講到佢個 joy 好似係咩佢啊
？Pay by body.
Oh, but perhaps. 哇！繼續啊
！Repay me.
我應該
My thoughts drifted toward a certain idea, but my cheeks quickly turned scarlet red at the thought.
跟住佢見到佢塊面紅，跟住即刻諗到佢諗啲咩，真係用個方法去 reward 佢，係咁。
I could just ask something like that of her.
咁梗係啦，
我都話佢唔係基㗎啦。
唔係，但你有冇諗過，就算人你有即係我對實體有樣嘢咁嘅發生，你都唔會咁樣真係問人，有啲咁嘅嘢係咪？係咪做咗變態咩咧
？I'm not sure. I think you're smart enough.
You are a true gentleman, Tucker. It's a shame, though. I was thinking of such naughty things.
佢話寫作紳士，讀作變態。
原來係咁。
The false spirit kicked it to herself as she turned towards the garden. Watching Michael struggle to descend from off the tree with an armful of apples.
Armful of apples. Michael John! There are only 3 of us. Your belly does not count for a 4th person.
其實今次某一個會唔係落。
即係點啊？
同某一個商人周圍走緊。
哦，邊個
？Hologram。Ringo，
我知邊隻。
Yeah。Ringo。
哦 ，Ringo。
Speaking of a fourth person, it sounded like you two used to talk out with the spirit that shines. Why do you get so nervous myself again? Should you lazy fool?
咁樣 segue 入去。
哦。
That's not important. Oh, is that a giant bird carrying the seed of the world tree? Or maybe it is. I should go and 夠 extra 笑啦。
Sugiri-dono, thank you for visiting us today. But the sun is right over there.
嗰啲你咪真係有，唔係真係啊嗰啲。OK， Really no. I'm sorry. I've just been terribly busy. Please forgive me, Sugiri-sama.
Wow, to think you to get that flustered. Is she that amazing of a person?
哇，咁易多嘢啊！反正易多嘢。You don't understand. It is complicated. There are certain skills that I, as fox spirit possess, a subtle way of talking or acting that influence how people perceive me. They are, I suppose they would be considered social skills, but for spirits, Judy is capable of completely negating these, and it leaves me feeling very nervous and helpless. 即係唔會見到佢惡派咯。
原來係上條多白。
犀利。
誒，講咁多嘢咪又係上條多白原來。
多白。
I see. So basically, she's immune to your fluttering hand. Connecting the dots in my mind, I applying the palm of my hand against my forehead. Now I get it. You're afraid of approaching her because this Julie is bigger flirt than you. But if she's flirting with you, oh, I see. You swing that way. For some reason, I suddenly felt rather disappointed.
主角想要對Julia。
Oh.
That's not true. Well, Nelly. I mean, she has an overpowering. 嗰啲，你用 German accent 都唔會將嗰個 powering 嗰個變 powering。Okay.
I
mean, she has an overpowering presence, and it does not allow me to properly do my thing. I'm not sure what you mean by swing, however.
Swing. She has a big double punch. Oh. It means that you know, like girls?
Oh, really? Well, how about we forget all about Julie for now, and I show you exactly which way I do swing taco.
Do a swing.
Swing.
Swing. That won't be necessary. But she must be quite a challenge to deal with, considering I briefly lowered my words to a whisper. You are already a handful to deal with once you started your teasing.
You are perhaps less the gentleman I thought you to be, Takaku. 要掹走佢呢個紳士 status。
唉，講乜鬼啊！寫作紳士，讀作變態，我都知㗎。What I am then?
Lovable. Perhaps, or maybe you see yourself as more of a hero type.
Oh my god. Of course, I'm a hero. Worthy one, but a hero nevertheless.
呢個唔係 MG Hero 掹出嚟嘅咩？
又好似係。
死啦！
呢嗰隻 game 係唯一一隻你好想輸嘅 game。
我唔想輸咯。
唔係啊，我淨係知好多人買翻嚟係好想輸嘅。
嗰隻 game 故事真係 OK 嘅，OK 嘅。
哦。
Anyhow，我呢一三啊，大家呢，佢成抽成果攞翻嚟。
我上得蘋果咧，冇蘋果嘅。
哇！Hey, welcome back.
Welcome back. 喂嗰陣 How did the hunt for the golden apple go?
係揾到8粒高啦，跟住就整咗個 notch apple。No golden one, but I got a load of. No golden ones, but I got a load of good ones. Even one that's shaped like a heart. You can have that one, Sakura.
其實咧，你有冇諗過咧？喂，用 Scottish 口音講。
我整唔到啊！你講啦，Scottish 口音。
Apple shaped like a heart. Interesting. Does it mean you're confessing your love to me by giving this?
Maybe I am.
Ahaha. I seriously think Ichikawa would kill me if he saw me in my current situation.
啱啱就想問Ichikawa係邊個，跟住見到佢有個 he， 跟住將佢諗起佢應該係開始個單。
好似係。
應該。
好似係。Why thank you, fair lady. I shall savor every moment of his favour.
Michael, how could you betray your love of me, your one and only sister? In a time together mean nothing. Oh my! No! But I love you too. Next time I found a super big apple for you.
Super big.
Yeah, I've got.
Polygamy at its finest.
係。關你近年咩事啊 ？Oh my god！ 你幾犀利喎！你破你咁一個男一個女。
係，擺呢啲嘢你唔識咁多㗎啦。
係，唔好意思。Well, we better hurry up。跟住 go back。We're going to see teacher。啊，見住呢啲嘢。Wait, but I thought even at least asked me to ask for her permission and wait until she grew bored enough to depart. I know, but when I was picking apples, I found one of her tiny familiars. She said she wanted to see us today.
Familiar?
Shikigami.
Chan!
Chan! Oh, Kirby.
Điểm
哇！你 connecting the dots
又好似係喎。
喺呢度啊
Following the directions that I received, we started the mission. 有 GPS 㗎。The three of us made our way through the forest, somehow managing to stay on road with the help of the familiar.
仲係
做乜嘢啫？
個 familiar 啊嘛。
康 motherfucker。It didn't take us long before we arrived at the place where Machiko had fallen into the river. They say a cautious force is worth two, so we made it past the river without further ado. So according to these familiars, the shrine is supposed to be up ahead. My gaze had fallen upon a series of steps that went up the hill from the dirt path.
Up the hill.
At the top.
Up the hill.
Up the hill.
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 你見到係前面兩個 hill 啦。Oh no! What could she want from us? She never summons us. She always bumped on us by chance. Why has she called for us? I wonder. You're so silly. I'm sure it's nothing to be worried about. Maybe she has found a way to stop my headaches.
Now, that would be a truly wonderful, but I just no use guessing. With a stride of confidence in my steps, I swiftly climbed the stairs, the girls quickly following in my wake. One was mimicking my own bold steps, while the other followed with small, slow paces.
I'm on this, Summer. Why don't we make a game of it? take your mind. We could play Hop Along Dandy. Hop
咩 game 嚟嘅啫？
我唔知，我唔想知。Like a child.
The spunky girl hopped past me, giving out commands that the older girl seems to be following. They both moved one step at a time, either hopping, stepping, or jumping to the next step. When one fumbled, the other took another step, and the command then switched to the other girl.
呢個係我見過最直接嘅 character development.
Oh. The panic that had almost set in has seemingly vanished and Machiko continued to silly the game with her sister. The two soon reached the top of the steps, and a voice I could have sworn I had heard somewhere before resounded in the air. Oh, how adorable! Hasn't changed a bit in all those years. Still hopping around on my... what? doorstep like a bunny. At the sound of the voice, Machiko let a little cry of surprise. Her body trembling slightly at its own refilled herself.
Oh, Jesus!
The one responsible for Machiko's reaction seemed to be a familiar figure that hopped off of a gate with ease and landed gracefully before us, her tail sweeping back and forth through the air. Oh. Oh. Oh.
你讀埋啊嘛？你想我同佢配晒其他唔係主角嘅角色啊？
哦。
你點啊？咁你點啊？就係你做主角啊？
此力太低冇辦法。
Okay. And Machita. 咁你我呢個用咩口音啊 ？And Machita, I'm so delighted to see you again. Simple. And Machita, I'm so delighted to see you again. It's been a while since we last played. Hey, internet problem.
What?
Hello.
Oh. 又翻啦。
Whoa! Drop咗。
Oh.
Answer.應該 OK。你打 screen share。share 你嘅 screen 俾我啦。share 你啲新 screen 俾我啦。
撳唔到啊！
難嘅。
同埋你瞄翻條。
係，得瞄咗。
嗯。等我一陣啦嚇。
好。等陣 finding 我快石添。answer。開。
得啦。
就得嗰度。
Please mute
咗。你咪開咗 video call 啊，生？
嚇？
你咪唔小心開咗 video call？
唔係話。
我冇影到自己嘅樣嘅，不過
我邊有影自己嘅樣？
因為佢 Skype 問我係咪要 turn on 翻 video， 其實有啲懷疑嘅。應該冇嘢啦，係嘛？Anyhow, and Machida, I'm so delighted to see you again. It's been a while since we last played. Have you been well? Hi, Juja. 呢個要用好 England 咁嘅 feel. Hi, Juja. You were playing a really fun game just now.
我諗翻係不鬥之拳。
Manly man doing manly things. Hello, sweeties. We are doing well, thank you. 人格崩壞咗。It did look like a very cute game. Then again, it might be because the two really cute girls were saying it. 係啊，三個有景講。見唔見到啊？上面好似拖住手咁樣嘅放個位。
又好似係喎。
Still, I'm surprised you didn't join them, you couldn't keep those steps.
Your boobs. 好似係。I was more interested in meeting you than playing some game.
Oh, how bold! How unfortunate to ignore the appeal that came, so it isn't healthy to always suffer from life with such a serious and worrisome acting. Isn't that right, dear? My teacher? 又咪啲打落就好咩啊？冚頭啊！
咦，有遊戲嘅喎。
Game. Want to play a game?
You wanna play a game?
It's not fair. That's not fair, Soldier. Takani didn't know the rules, and it wouldn't be fair to bring someone in halfway. If he learns how to play, I'm sure he'll join in next time. It's not healthy.
The girl took a deep breath and closed her eyes, composing herself.
Michael's right. Takakun has yet to learn the game. It's not just about. I'm just teasing him, dearest. It's not me to get so worked up. 哎呀，哇 ！OBS 嘅我大條白絲遮住晒個面。你而家搞咩？你而家拖個 Windows 再見到嗰啲殘影啊！哇 ！Windows 殘障權。咁你播啲手嘢。
其實聽唔聽到個 stream？
等陣先。
我只係聽唔到。
stream 聽到，但係我聽唔到，好彩我聽。Okay, what is it? What is it? What is it? The fact that your precious Takun is here with you. Doesn't it strike you though that you might use the last time? 咩啊？
你睇下啦。
咩啊？
你睇到成句啦。
哦，就係咁啦。Last time we got such an English one, what you know about that fun？ 梗係唔係啦，佢 friendly，你等啲佢話淨係佢係親女嗰陣時，即係可能佢同係嗰啲 road man 好 friendly。係我哋真係好恐怖。OK， 都係初頭咋。This has me curious. Why is he here with you rather than some of his own kind? That's the guards from the village. They arrested him because of our own actions. He helped us escape and was arrested instead. We've rescued him and allowed him to escape. It's fine. I swear, he's just a nice Jew. Seems to be not from around here though. No shit. Thanks, really. You need not take offense, my dear. I was simply invited rather to shop again. See you defend this. I'm well aware that you not from the village.
其實你講翻好細聲。
你點啊？大聲啲。Alright。
Better。
我感覺好似會爆音嘅，所以先唔想帶咗咁近個位。
啊，而家。
Okay. I take little interest in the close-minded humans of this realm, so your assumptions are correct. This boy is not a being of this world.
其實講咗好耐，一早就知㗎啦，大家都。
No fucking shit. And yet he might end up playing an important role whether he likes it or not.
The chosen one.
Oh!
Multiple sung this before, but it doesn't matter be whether they are spirits or not. I like this place, that said. I still like to get back to my own world。
係咯，as long as it has all you can fuck it on。
其實我都好明點解佢好中意呢度嘅。
No shit。
I have an important tournament to prepare for。
哇，點解要 GC？Right, your upcoming battle. Let's take this discussion inside, shall we? We will await your return, Takaku.
It seemed like the sister could no longer accompany me. Feeling nervous, my step grew a bit hesitant as I followed the spirits inside.
Very, very dreadfully nervous.
Being
there. Wow, here we are, the place of our very first conversation. The plot twist, very first conversation。等下先，即係我當你如果第二個 dimension 應該即係第二個即係 plane 咁樣，plane of existence 咧，咁就唔會係即係 first conversation 咯。即係其實呢個係可能佢用咗個 spell，即係呢個係地球幾千年後。再唔係佢咪將成個神社搬咗過去。Holy shit！ 係
都唔奇啊。
Okay. My name is Judy, and just like your two companions out there, I am one of the spirits that inhabit this ground.
But you're different from them, aren't you?
呢條尾有啲鎖。
How observant of you! 哇，真係。
How observant! Yes, there is a difference between myself and those.
真係唔該晒，我一眼都睇唔出你哋有分別。
係咯，有啲有角，有啲冇角咁樣㗎。係咯。有角嗰啲邪惡㗎嘛。
好似係。
Spirits like a rather simple hierarchy. The stronger the spirits, the higher their step. Then again, strength is often associated with experience.
So you're saying that you're an ancient being or something?
佢唔鋸住。I wouldn't go that far, Takahiro. Through to the girl's age. 嗱，1000歲啊，真係1000歲啊。But let's move on to the subject of your desire to return to your own world.
You're going to send me back? Great!
I'm afraid to send you back beyond my capability.
Why? Oh, hold on. Weren't you the one who sent me here in the first place?
I'm afraid that wasn't the case. You wished to send you here during our first encounter. You did mention that it's safe, but I showed it a
Now that I thought about it, she did mention something about those lines. I briefly closed my eyes, trying to recall what she said before.
What is that?
唔知。
我都唔記得講緊咩。出場得講5分鐘，鬼記得。
This place is like no other.
哇 flashback！
哇，咁都記得。
Zoom。Zoom。
其實我都唔記得，點解佢會記得
？3個禮拜我記得。發生咩事？
係咯，發生咩事
？handle 唔到啲 offline crash 咯。
你睇唔到咩？
見唔到先咩？佢咪播片啊頭先？
咩播片？冇啊！
我哋見到一個呢個背景。
冇播。
就係咁咋？就係咁咋？係
啊。
就係咁長啫。係
啊。你話？
你自己好似好 dramatic 個 flashback 突然間一句。係咯。This is no place I got it. OK。哇 ！Special effect 太強。
However,
it's understood that Michael Chandler possesses magic, rather his body is simply able to connect. 或者要去 connect.
Teetering.
係啊。
Cloud.
係啊。
That sounds a bit complicated.
The bodies of people are capable of using magic to create a special kind of link to the magical world.
咁 sell 大邊？
好難啊！
其實你可唔可以大聲啲？
好難啊！先
我聽唔到你講乜嘢。
Hello，Hello，
大聲啲唔得。
Hello，
得。
哇！突然到成個頭落喺咪度添喎，實爆音。
冇爆咯，其實我聽到。
Okay. Try to imagine it like this. The magic within this world flow through several gateways. We commonly refer them to as many gateways. Those who possess, the ability to use magic. Godly magic flowing from these gates. Steins Gate.
Oh.
A different term for these people is mana receivers. Cut more like.
Receiver.
Sound more like.
So, you are also drawing on this magic?
Tata Hero 就係呢個 mana gateway. No, my boy, I'm not borrowing the magic of this realm. I'm powerful enough to perform magic on my own. However, this shrine is located on a mana gateway, which could explain why the shrine in your world is said to be capable of granting wishes.
Then, why can't you use the magic to send me back?
Because it is not my magic that brought you here, it's the magic of this shrine, or rather, the world itself that pulled you into this realm.
So you're saying that I'm stuck here forever?
Sure. Not forever, you simply need to carry out the will of the world.
Oh great, you're saying that this world has a will of its own now? And how the hell am I going to find out what it wants me to do?
頭先啲咩聲嚟？
唔知喎。
哦，咁就唔知。That's what you have me for, silly. I'm the guardian of this shrine, so obviously I know of its intention. In your case, the task you were given was quite a harsh one.
Don't tell me I have to go in. I have to collect wedding stashes.
And marry my Machicha in the process. You wish.
Wow.
Easing aside, this region is having its fair share of problems. Spirits and humans have lived apart for a long time, but it's always like this. 哇！又嚟啦！呢個叫做嗰個叫咩 world peace，跟住之後又係
今次
嗰啲
某語戰爭咁樣。
係啊，
又好似係喎。
仲係 MPK。
啊，其實咁樣搞法，我都係唔知幾時先搞得掂。
搞掂啊
Wait, spirits have a world of their own.
Wow, yes, that realm started to merge with this one, causing some spirits to find themselves trapped. Unfortunately, this happened before the mode of powerful spirits had the opportunity to reverse the damage done. 細有粉皮啦，仲係。
Does that mean that Magical Sun and Magical Zhong are...
They don't belong in this world, although neither of them likely realized it. They were much like human toddlers when they first arrived in this world.
I slowly started to understand the reason why the small spirits and the villagers were on such bad terms. Anyone would be restless if being from the world that you have never heard of suddenly showed up at your doorstep. Is that why there's so much tension between them and the villagers?
I'm afraid that the Fox sisters became victims of a misunderstanding. Wow. You see, Machita and Machita and Michael-chan aren't the only spirits within this realm. There are others who just cause things to escalate.
Well, they escalated quickly.
Whoa.
There are other false spirits.
Not false not false spirits, but other spirits. They were sent into this realm, just like their sisters. Unfortunately, they were sent rather far from here. While Machita and Michael-chan were close enough for me to care for them. The others weren't so lucky.
全部死晒。What do you mean? Did something happen to him? To them?
Jinda! Along with Michael-chan and Machita, four other spirits were sent here when the worlds briefly merged. Unlike the Fox sisters, those four didn't have anyone to watch over them, and as a result, they grew rather to spoil them up. 霍金頭先喺度話係 K， and man make his shit on stream， 我個知嘅是霍金，冇法。So what you're saying is
聲紋
都喺度唔係話。
係啊。
係呢個
好似曾經喺度係
Pokemon 3-4敗星物嚟。
係啊，
但係佢講咗句好毒啊！哇！我都覺得好毒。
唔得啊！
正常太毒咯。繼續啦，我哋
正常嘅。
都話住你講埋你主腳啊！我唔知啊 ，Twitch 好似自己會 censor 嘢。係
啊，
會㗎。
會啊。
我都係唔知 Twitch 會 censor。
唔係我嗰個 chat room 自己教咗啲嘢，係咁㗎啦。
等陣先，我先揾翻你。
So what you say is？
等陣先，我試下揾翻。我試下揾翻嘢冚住個咪睇下會唔會。
你攞個 filter 啦。
攞絲襪啦，梗係係嘛？
你講咩絲襪啊？你邊度揾絲襪？我費想知。
梗係揾唔到啦，邊度咁易？我
點知你？即係咧，有啲嘢我就係唔知。
OK， 抄翻報嚟睇下先，睇下可唔可以攞嚟做目標台。
其實你攞張紙巾都得啦。
太遠啦，我間房冇紙巾。而現在如何？
好啲啦。
我唔知道好嘅都係繼續有冇理。但我今年已經盡量幫你啦，冇搞咁垃圾嘢。stream 呢就點解唔係出錢啊？
唔知喎。
唔正常啊！想點啊？定有 stream 嚟㗎啦。
Spirits going wild. It sounded like a recipe of trouble.
Recipe.
Recipe, yeah.
Yes, they grew oblivious of the way human society worked, and their behavior made humans mistake them for monsters. What 仲係 MGQ? Even now, those girls in the games are mistaken as acts of violence. And as a result, tension arose between spirits and humans. 係啊。
So, Sakura-san and Michael-chan are discriminated against before because of those spirits. 喂，咁講法咪真係？
突然之間你個口問題啫，好似咁競爭咁樣嘅。
唔係，咁講法咪真係一隻講種族歧視嘅 game？
係啊，擺到我明啊！仲要係即係judging before you see 嗰種啊嘛。You could say that, yes.
Then why didn't you try to stop them?
Because I can't leave this forest. I am the guardian spirit of this shrine. I cannot leave my domain.
I couldn't help but wonder what purpose all this talk about spirits served. Could it have had something to do with my finding my way back home? Do you think solving the problem with these spirits could be my ticket out of here?
你佢，你係想揾佢去打雜嘅啫。
係，八成都係。
Possibly, but I wouldn't be surprised if dealing with those spirits would solve the problems between spirits and humans. It would be difficult to track them down, but there may be an opportunity for you soon. 話 fetch quest ICO.
An opportunity?
I'm sensing one of them heading through the forest towards the village.
喂，有新角色。
又話 to the land far, far away 嘅咁近。If you can convince Machita and Michael-chan to help you protect the village, the villagers might be willing to accept them.
That makes sense. If Machiko and Michael were seen protecting the village from a possible threat, they might be forgiven for the
These.
Do you think it will work?
Only time will tell. For now, we better get the girls and make haste towards the village before the wild spirit causes any more damage.
Nodding my head in agreement, I quickly ran outside, trying to think of how I could convince Machiko and Mayako to help me save the village. Surely, they would be better off known as heroes rather than pranksters. However, I doubt that the sister had held feelings of fondness towards the villagers, considering their continued treatment of the two girls.
I wonder how he'll solve the challenge set before him.
I thought what you and Michael talking near the steps leading back into the forest. The two girls looked like they were playing games similar to hopscotch on the while trying steps. It was time for me to figure out how to convince the girls.
霍金話你咪有 echo 我唔肯定。
我唔知喎。
你睇下。
其實我睇唔到。
佢話你咪有 echo。
係咪你嗰個啊？
如何啊？咪係咯，唔得意。祈福。
好似冇得揀。
我聽唔到 echo 咯，霍金自己咩咋？
唔知佢。
其實我唔信霍金啊。我知啊 ，OK， 但係 OK。
Tell me something interesting.
Oh, what was it? Did she tell you お姉様發生晒？唔使講啊。echo。
打到隻眼都歪埋。No, nothing like that. And even if you're over the two, I would say no. I'm a gentleman 我就都話咯，你係寫作生死讀作變態咯。講咗幾多次啫？ She told me something about She told me about some recent events, and I think I found a way to get you both accepted by the village.
Wait, what? What did she tell you? She has not told us anything.
She didn't go into many details. She just told me that some mouse spirits caused a lot of trouble for the villagers and gave you guys a bad reputation. If we can convince the villagers that the other spirits are just playing, maybe we can figure out a way to protect them. And if you show them help, maybe they will want to forgive you.
Yay! That worked for sure. Two-Giant, how come you are so smart? Wow. Well, wait. Michael, calm down. There's no way the villagers will accept us that easily. Even if we convince the elder, the two gods will never forgive us for our theft.
I firmly believe that. I firmly believe that it's better to try something and fail to regret not having tried.
Words of wisdom. Words of wisdom. 係咪唔可以冚咗個 save？
I mean, those girls will probably be upset, but maybe they would be more willing to listen to your story if you were able to save the village.
It's better to try something and fail than regret not having tried. But won't you be sad if you fail despite having tried so hard? 哇！呢個根本就係佢嗰啲 stock 嗰啲 scripts 嘅網站掹出嚟嘅。
Try hard. Well, it will only hurt if I fail. Nothing is ever set in stone, so it never hurts to try. While I was rather certain that this idea would work, I knew I first had to convince the girls. With the amount of confidence my tone carried, I was hopeful that it was only a matter of time before Machiko would begin considering it.
I'm not so sure, Takaku. You really want to face the wrath of Neo head on.
If it's for the sake, sorry, for the sake of my friends, sure. And
有冇飲緊嘢而家？
冇啊。
係啊。你有冇呢杯龍姐真係太正。
其實我好口渴。If we were lucky，
你應該你係時候去沖杯水，等我 carry 呢個 stream。
你咁先我去攞錄嘢先。
好啊。
唔使，其實唔使，等等。
我就係啊，仲諗住爆你黑歷史。仲諗住講你啲黑歷史添。3個禮拜前 stream 呢隻嘢真係。得啦。All right。繼續啦。好。I'm up for it. I want to play with the people of the village. I want to be able to eat and delicious smelling foods and learn all about them. Learn all about them.
Oh.
Learn all about them. Quotations.
What about you, Machiko-chan? Do you want to be able to walk around without the constant fear of being chased down by angry villagers? This could be the only chance we have.
He thought. I suppose. But for you being so enthusiastic, I do not have much of a choice in the matter. It would be nice to be able to buy sake. To buy sake.
Oh, sake is
human world. Spirit's sake is rather bland.
Sake.
佢 exercise 呢個 radical freedom， 佢有個 choice 嘅其實。
Oh.
Anyhow， 繼續。
That's the spirit. Oh.
Oh, spiritual. Oh, what shit.
Oh.
The pun is too strong. 我唔頂上啦，太要話啦。呢個 pun is very well.
Meanwhile in the village.
哇！你個 jump cut， 呢個 jump cut 點夠 connecting
who has just returned to the patrolling area, found their village in an uproar. 其實我覺得咧差唔多完。
希望啊
Chaos reigns supreme as villagers fled their homes, screaming about some monster that had appeared in the marketplace, armed with their weapons. The two rushed off to deal with the threat.
你咪應該播 battle BGM 啦，而家而家係時候播 battle BGM。
其實呢個已經係 battle BGM 㗎。
等下先，炒翻嗰條 BGM 先。係時候炒翻 MGQ 嗰啲 battle beam。
唔使啦。
啊好啦，唔知。我點解可以配晒其他唔係豬腳嘅？哦。Another attack so soon? First those crafty fox cooks taken twice and now this? 睇唔到字啊喂！啊，Ikage, report. What is it this time? 喺度聽唔到不過。
其實我播緊。
得啦，你播緊就得啦。Several shop owners report seeing the same girl enter their shops. Jubicopious. 碌翻上去腳句啦。Several shop owners report seeing the same girl enter their shops. Take food and eat it without pay. Afterwards, she seemed to turn see-through and melt away. 哇，史拉姆姆斯咩啊？咩都做。She was reported nearby. She was reported nearby, but died. 冇 elemental damage 扣唔到血啊。Slime Girl 係有90% physical 防。滾 Could one girl cause this much havoc? Those useless guardsmen. You can't get covered with this one girl outside.
One girl.
I don't know about cat. What do you mean? Oh, it's spirits, right? Narumi, I need you to ensure that no one gets in. I'm trusting you with this.
After the release of the movie, a katana wielding girl approached a nearby shop, which had a crowd of people gathering around it. 哇！好危險嘅咩？點解成堆堆埋一齊
？Devious monster, show yourself to city. Surrender yourself, and I might let you go.
However, the moment she tried to enter the building, a large pink mask surged over, knocking her back to the ground. 其實咧，我覺得
CG 啊，
呢度開始就 In the shadow of a nearby building, a figure could seem to be rustling around. Upon closer inspection, it turned out to be a girl, seemingly occupied, crowded by several bottles of sake, before she dropped them and turned into the look of people who had interrupted her. When she finally moved into the light, it became clear she wasn't a villager, but a girl covered in slime from head to toe. Oh.
喂 CG 啊！
哇！
乜料啊？好似去變身咁樣嘅。
點解咁似某個角色嘅？
邊個？
某個視波。
哦，個 size 唔同。
又好似啱。
係咯。
呢個直情冇名。
唔係袁星文個威符嚟嘅咩？個閃咯。
我唔知喎。
你仲有兩棵櫻花放喺側邊，感覺好似卡梅拉流。
好似係唔係？好似係666咯。唔係嗰個點嗰個 series 叫咩話？
邊個啊？
無面超人乜鬼啊？
有好多個，唔知你講邊個？555啊！哦，係啊，555啊！嗰啲怪。係啊。救命！ Anyhow, you're not welcome here, spirit. You have caused chaos. And that tasty drink I just said was not yours. You are a thief and a nuisance. Leave immediately. 我相信呢個 slime girl design 會令到好多人 salty 嘅。
乜鬼啊？呢個就淨係緊身嘅啦。
唔係咯 ，I'm not a thief。其實係嗰啲 fantastic four 定乜鬼嗰啲咁嘅嘢嘛。
其實我覺得似香口膠多啲咧，不過
係。 Strawberry jam. And what's a nuisance? You're just trying to act like a smarty pants because I don't know those fancy words. 我原來巴卡嚟，
又好似啱。
單細胞啊嘛，係咪？
嚇！
唔係即係 slime 好多時候佢 depiction 都係單細胞。Anyhow，繼續。
但係點解下邊冇色嘅？
即係點？ 即係
上面有色，下邊冇色，得個頭有色。
佢手都有色㗎。係咁多咯，其他位都冇色。所以其實係 cat suit 嚟嘅。霍金想叫你通 down VGM 喎。好似啱。佢驚你啲 VGM 勁得滯，原來係冇 battle 咁滯，所以可以整咗啲 battle beam 啊。冇錯啦，冇錯。只有 diplomacy 嘅啫。你啊 roll 個 D20 去 determine 你個 diplomacy 幾多？繼續。我同你 roll 啦。
Liar
17畫幾高喎？好 ，Liar, the forest is my home, and this place is part of the forest. Therefore, I'm not a thief. Everything in the forest belongs to me and my sister, including you. 不過我哋就飛咗呢度去啦，好唔好？係啊，好啦，跳啦，嚟啦，講啦，快，第一跳啦，哇，好驚啊！ 好驚頭先見到啲嘢。得啦。OK。其實好似冇乜關係，前面嗰啲嘢睇唔睇到？係咯，總之係俾人孭咗咯，繼續。總之佢就踩到咗嚿香口膠，俾人黐咗喺地下度。係啊，好似係。而家啲香口膠真係多。